Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. This is Benny on the dispatch. Yo.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
What's that?
Anything but that. RJ, before we start, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm well.
I feel very leading. What do you want to talk about before?
I'm worried. Sometimes I feel like they
It's
don't
too
know
cold?
us. You know what I mean? I feel like we're so removed. We're such a remove when we talk about
We're
the
such
shows.
a remove. Mm-hmm. It's giving remove. Girl, people want to write these fics.
Girl.
Girl.
What fix? Oh. Okay, those comments were? I totally forgot that we asked.
You forgot
for those.
that you asked for some AO3.
I saw all those comments and I was like, I don't know why people are talking. What did we talk about? Clearly, I don't watch the episode.
Someone was like,
anymore.
"I'm published, mama.
Oh,
I'm published.
Oh my god!
Like gay writer.
Listen, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
RJ, this week we watched Cherry Magic episode 8. Cherry Magic, or after 30 fucking years of not fucking, I can't believe I can listen to other people's thoughts because I am magic now. Full title.
God, I'm a wizard.
A wizard, wizards. It's a chorus line joke for all the
F's, the Baggets.
Oh my god. He's so iconic.
He's so iconic. Haruto, please
Anything. I don't know.
Please.
I don't even know what to ask for
I
at
don't
this
know,
point.
because
anything
give.
you give me is better than I could have dreamed up.
I know.
In no world would I've ever been like, Haruto is gonna say, "Hi, I'm Haruto, and I love macarons and baguettes," and weirdly pronounce baguettes in such a way that it sounds, if you're slightly listening, like you're saying.
You're calling to your sisters.
You're saying, I watch the Ampliverse. That's how I feel.
I know.
I love him.
I love it. We also, not to, discredit Momomwa.
TOZ. Let's talk about J-pop, honey. On Cherry Magic. Let's talk about it. Minato is definitely the fifth member of TOZ for sure.
Oh my god, that's what he's auditioning for.
That's what he's auditioning for.
That's why. Also, he has a name.
Minato is going to be like
named.
how V was the secret member revealed of BTS. He's going to be the fifth member of TOZ. Last episode, we had ended with Kurosawa being like, "Do you want me to come over?" And how about it's just us today? How about it's just you and me? How did she, had his attitude reaction of being like, and then Kurosawa was like, I can't believe you fell for it. LOL. I need you to clip out the exact screen cap of the face that Adachi makes once Kurosawa starts laughing, because I thought it was so funny that I rewound to watch it again. Because basically Adachi's like, it's so funny. He is so...
Okay.
I think Eiji Akaso is truly one of the greats. And I stand firm in that belief. I think if it doesn't work for you, you're the problem. That's how I feel about this performance, especially in this episode. Work has been a little awkward for, of course, only Adachi.
Literally only Adachi.
Kurosawa's been fine. Kurosawa's always fine. But Adachi's been a little uncomfortable.
Because he will basically compliment him and stuff and say stuff to him.
He'll do what he was doing already, but now it's confirmed that we like each other.
Yes.
So now there's a whole nother layer.
And Adachi's whole thing is he says such embarrassing things that my heart can't take it.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder if it's because obviously the translation is my heart can't take it, but I'm trying to figure out if it's it's so cringe.
In Tagalog, there's a word called kilig, where it's that feeling of
kilig part.
Yes, charming point.
Yeah,
it's that moment where you're like, ooh, I'm just so filled with love because it's so cute or charming. So kinikilig siya. Talagang kinikilig talaga
Did you
siya.
all get that?
Kinikilig talaga si Adachi. You know what I mean?
Pero like...
Because he's like being like kilig, you know?
Kilig. But I just think they're very
It's like he's just new to the whole feeling.
Yeah,
he doesn't know how to like moderately go through it.
So they make plans for a date. And the next day rolls around and Adachi's like kind of excited.
Yes,
he goes and
like
answers
nervous.
the door. Somebody knocks on the door.
What to wear.
Knocks on the door, answers the door, and he finds Tsuge at his apartment.
And this is probably Adam's favorite moment in the entire show.
This might be this might be the funniest thing I've ever seen in a BL, and genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever seen on television. This moment where, first of all, the comedy of they touch each other and then start having a conversation and they both don't realize that that's what was about to happen is very funny. And then the breaking into like Kurosawa jumping in and being like, huh? Tripping on the there's like
tripping on the
trash. And then Adachi slowly realizing what he would think and then being like, no. Immediate cut to theme. I mean, it doesn't get better than this.
No.
It doesn't get better than this. This is so funny.
It's like clearly poking at the like misunderstanding of a relationship.
Yes.
In a like punchline way, like in a quick.
It's almost funny that it's so. This could be on any sitcom.
Oh yeah,
ever. I said this to you earlier, and you like made a sass ass comment about it. But I was like, this is the most sitcom energy episode.
Well, the way he framed it, he was like, this is a sitcom. And I was like, okay, yeah.
I did. I was like, this is a sitcom.
Like, yes, very good.
That's what we've been watching.
Very good. Now, what is this? What is this, Adam?
Episode 8 of Cherry Magic feels the most normal sitcom energy.
Yes.
Because it's like they go and do a thing.
Yes.
Like
a side quest.
Yes. Like a very classic sitcom style plot. And because they're already together. Because most sitcoms...
True. The relationships are already established. They will usually have something like season... Like there's an arc all season, but like droplets.
Yes. Even though it is very Tsuge heavy.
I know.
This is probably his heaviest episode.
And mama, he is laying it on thick. But you know what?
I do think he's so funny in this.
Okay, here's the thing.
I think everyone nails this episode.
I think he's so funny in this. And
I also think some of the best writing is in this episode too.
In this watch, I don't know if it's just because I'm used to it now because it's my third time watching it, but I didn't mind how big he was.
No.
I think on the first time I watched it, I was like, whoa, okay, there's just a guy
because it comes out of
screaming.
nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now after watching it this time, I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I think I agree with he's outside, so that definitely helps a lot, and not just in his like tiny, because even that reaction that he had when he heard Minato's thoughts of like, I wouldn't have minded if he said hi in his thoughts, and he was like I was like, okay,
girl,
we're too close.
Very intimate. My favorite like joke of the episode, like verbal joke, is the old man.
Oh yes,
is so funny.
Kurosawa gets called by an old man, and he's like, old man. Now wait a damn minute.
We're past the theme, and they're now sitting in Adachi's house, and Adachi's like, sorry, I should introduce you. This is my college roommate or my college friend, Tsuge. This is
Kurosawa, my...
What do I say? Which this moment right here, this is when I said this is a sitcom. Because the plot line of, oh, they didn't call me their boyfriend or they didn't call me their partner in front of a friend. Classic trope. I'm not even saying Station of the Cross. I'm saying like just standard sitcom comedy plotline. And then so Kurosawa being always completely overgenerous.
Literally. He's like, I'm his colleague.
Like, oh, I'm just his colleague. And Tsuge's like, oh, he's told me a lot about you. And he's like, really? What has he said? What have you said to him? And she's like, you know, this and that.
Bits and bobbles.
And then this is when Tsuge's like, I should go. I don't want to intrude on your day. I should have assumed you had other plans. I shouldn't have just barged in here. I should go.
He grabs his arm.
And then he says, Adachi's like, so Adachi is like, no, don't go. I want to hear what happened. And then Tsuge basically is like, there's a guy. Mm-hmm. He flashes in like
what happened?
The vision.
Yes.
And then Adachi is like,
at the doorway, that's when Tsuge was like, I'm in trouble, and then plays him the video, plays him his memories of.
No, at the doorway, he just plays him the image of him in the door.
Oh.
At this point is when he gets the full scene of with holding the cat.
Holding the cat.
Blah,
and
blah,
everything.
blah, blah, blah.
And then Adachi's like, well, I want to keep talking to you about being a wizard.
Yes.
And he's like, I know, I should have told you that I was a virgin. And Adachi was like, oh, girl, Mama, I knew you were a virgin.
Yeah. And which Tsuge like takes his hand away and he's like, how dare you? In that energy.
Yeah.
Which is very funny. And then Kurosawa's like, what's happening?
Is everything okay?
Because also that full scene is just like them holding hands, looking at each other. Very funny.
So
this should be on stage.
That's what I'm saying. So he's fully like, okay, then if it's really okay, please help me. Because he said that he agreed to Minato say to come see him.
Minato is FedEx Twink.
He's been named.
And he owns a damn laundromat.
He said that, why don't you come see me practice today?
So they go.
So
Kurosawa's, well, first of all, there's a very funny moment where Adachi's like,
they're like, oh, what are we going to do?
People like us going to watch people dance on the street
in public?
My God, imagine.
And Kurosawa was like, let's
just go. Then they're on the bus and this whole, oh my God, I want to die.
So cute.
They're texting each other because
he's apologizing that they didn't get to go on a date. And Kurosawa was like, no,
but also they have to text because Tsuge doesn't know that they're together.
Yeah. Liars. The cheat overhears Kurosawa come up with a poem. You know, when inspiration hits,
you just go with it. That's why I always carry around a little notepad in my pocket to take notes.
You liar.
It's called an iPhone and it's called the Notes app. Okay.
What is your most unhinged note on your Notes app?
Unhinged?
Yeah, like a.
What are yours? Your prompt is very strange to me.
What do you mean unhinged?
Unhinged. I mean, I have one that's called Fantasy Boys Notes.
Me too. That's ours.
Oh, that's ours.
I have one called IKEA, and it was every picture that we took from IKEA.
One of my notes is hashtag real estate, hashtag real estate agent, hashtag real estate investor, hashtag real estate life, hashtag real estate investing, hashtag real estate photography, hashtag real estate broker, hashtag real estate marketing, hashtag real estate agents, hashtag real estate sales, hashtag real estate for sale, hashtag real estate experts, hashtag I can't.
My oldest note is called Doggo Schedule. And it's the note that I give to people.
You don't delete your notes when you
I didn't.
Oh my God, what is it?
2017. And it's the notes that we give if someone is watching Friedrich. Morning spoop when you wake up. Breakfast 1 cup. Pee before you leave. Crate with blanket over for more than 3 hours.
2017 is
when we first got him.
I don't think those are notes to other people. I think those notes to
us.
yourself.
Oh my God. Pen in kitchen with bed and toys for less than 3 hours. Afternoon spoop when you come home. Dinner 1 cup. Pee before you sleep. If he rings bell and sits by the door, he needs to go. If he just rings it and walks away, he's just trying.
Guys, Friedrich
he's just trying you to see if you'll let him out.
Friedrich used to be bell trained.
He was.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It's the only training he really had.
He really had.
Friedrich also ate 2 sets.
2 AirPods, girls.
Of your AirPods.
Mama, Friedrich's got Bluetooth. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. When he opens his mouth, it's just like a speaker.
Yeah. They go to Minato's.
They go to the street.
And who's there, Mama?
My beloved Rokaku.
In just patterns.
Patterns and bangs.
But like parted. Like it's
wavy.
bangs, but it's wavy. Yeah, it's wavy.
Yeah, he got a perm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been dancing and they're like, oh my God, you know him?
First of all, okay, here's the only thing. If we were complaining that it was too intimate inside, we've really
There's a lot of room to breathe.
There's a lot of space between every actor in the scene. And there's a moment when it's like you can see everybody in the shot and everyone is standing so far apart. I was like, this looks like a cutscene in a video game.
Yeah.
How everyone is just
they're just like,
hello.
Hey. And
also,
everyone's an NPC because people are like dancing in the
there's
back.
people dancing. Minato's like stretching in the back. And then like someone's in a suit and the other people like look kind of normal.
Yeah.
So there was just like this, there was a very like
pretty like persona level.
or just like a Grand Theft Auto kind of
yes.
Hi. It was very weird.
This is where we found out Minato's name. Like he basically gets nervous. He's like, oh, let me like go get you
the
some
whole episode is Tsuge gets nervous.
Yeah. So he like runs away because
the man writes romance novels for
I
a
know.
living.
And Minato
is how you know writers have no riz. I'm so sorry.
He's not dragging writers.
I'm dragging Tsuge.
Yeah. So but he does run away because I think Minato is being like, well, thanks for coming. Meow! There is a smoke alarm going in our hallway, and there are sirens going up outside.
I hope they're separate. I hope there's not actually a fire in this building.
So he runs and gets some Chilsung cider.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Was it? Do you think?
But the little tagline was like, drink this if your heart skips a beat from the heat or something like that. And so he buys like the whole shelf.
Yeah.
And then Kurosawa is like, oh, I bet he likes him. That's why this is all weird.
Yeah.
And Adachi does this thing of like, oh wow, are you sure you're not a mind reader?
Yes, they make a mind reader joke.
And then Kurosawa does actually say in his thoughts, like, if I was a mind reader, I would only use it to help Adachi.
Yeah. This is the first episode where all the things that Adachi hears, Kurosawa's not really saying anything different in his thoughts than what he's been saying all show. But this is the first time that Adachi's like smiley about it. And not like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And AG's smile is like, I just want to like put him in my pocket.
Just like,
he's so cute. Ah! I can't. They go back to this.
And they're doing hip hop. Shuffle your feet left and right like this. And that's hip hop.
Didn't you do this bit last week? Did you include the video?
Yeah.
Great. You're going to have to put it in again. If you're going to have this plot point, I like this actor that plays Minato.
Yes, he's very charming.
He's very cute. Maybe get a dancer. If he's a dancer. Now, he's not supposed to be a great dancer. That's the point. Is that
he's just trying to get to the next level.
He's chasing his dreams, even though maybe he's not the next Haruto. Okay? Let's say it.
Maybe he's not the next Twyla Tharp.
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Maybe he's not the next Agnes DeMille.
Yes, I get that one. Yeah. Maybe he's not the next Bob Fosse.
Yeah.
Slay. That's my only note about that casting.
And the kid, there's one group, guy in the friend group.
Who used to be in the dance group.
And is in a full suit.
Because we have to understand very quickly visually that he has left the group and he now has like a corporate job. He is not having this, honey.
He's
one of those people who there are people like this everywhere. That's what's crazy. And Tsuge says this later. There's people like this everywhere.
They will continue to exist.
They have given up, and they will expect everyone else to have also given up with them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's negative or positive to know where you're at in life and what you need and what your actual...
Yes, everyone has their own journeys and decisions to make.
And it is totally fair for this. Like, Rokkaku's in the same situation,
yes,
but Rokkaku's not being an asshole about it, is the thing. Rokkaku doesn't expect everybody else to be at the same point in their life that he is in his.
He's like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I'm going to cheer for my friends who still wants to do it.
Yes. Keita, not our beloved.
Not our beloved Keita.
This Keita is fully like, you guys fucking suck.
And it's...
Okay. You guys fucking suck. You're not going to go anywhere. So I don't even know why you're still doing this. To which Minato...
Am I glad that I got a job? Whew.
Girl,
then go.
If you don't go back to that damn accounting office, I don't give a fuck. So, Miss Girl, Minato, it goes from 0 to 100.
Yeah, and just like, why did you say to me?
I don't think he gave that much emotion.
But he, Adachi kind of restrains him and hears his thoughts.
That we are not privy to in the moment.
But here's his thoughts that he'll share later.
And then there's this fight. It starts to get a little physical. This is probably the most action in the whole show.
And Tsuge's fully like, stop it! And basically gives a Chilsung cider to Keita and was like, why don't you have a piece of bread? Maybe you'll feel better about it.
How dare you?
How dare you? You really don't need to be involved, basically. It's in that
He's
regard.
a little
He's embarrassed.
Totally. He doesn't yell at Tsuge. And it's not said with venom in his voice, as far as I can tell. As someone who doesn't speak the language.
Japanese, yeah.
But he's clearly this, you didn't need to get involved with this. Girl. Thank you, Miss Ma'am.
Yeah.
So Tsuge's like, you're right. I'm sorry. And then Naruto runs out of town. And so then Adachi and Kurosawa chase after him. And it's a little, we're all 30. Why are we fighting in the street energy? Yes. And then they get to the bus stop. And this scene is so good.
It's so good.
So good.
Adachi touches him so that way they can have a private conversation. Basically, is like, I heard Minato's thoughts. He basically feels bad because he's like, why am I even doing this?
Why am I trying?
Why am I the only one that's still trying left? Yeah. I feel so lame.
You would start to feel alone. You would start to feel very lonely. If you were the last person in your friend group to still be trying to do this thing, you would feel dumb. You'd feel like maybe I am not ready and I never will be.
Or that I'm immature and childish, that I'm still clinging on to something.
Trying to do this dream.
And so he wants to Adachi wants to tell Tsuge he should go and still be supportive.
Yes.
In a way, basically, I literally spent all my life running away from things too. And this is the first time I haven't run away. And then he looks at Kurosawa. And Kurosawa's like, uh-huh.
Because again, this whole conversation's not happening
yes.
externally.
So he just gets up and he basically says, we're dating.
We're together.
So fighting, basically.
Yeah.
And then Tsuge's like, you're right. And then also Naruto runs again.
Yeah. A lot of running.
And Kurosawa's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
It's very sweet. He has this really funny line of what just happened, basically. And Adachi's like, I just, I think he apologizes to him. He's like, I'm sorry I surprised you.
Yeah.
And Kurosawa's like, if you keep surprising me, my heart can't take it, or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, the way it would work on me, it would work on me.
You know what this episode is? This is when the bangs are down, and it's when Chaebol is not working, and he's wearing. It's when they put a sweater on the new director or whatever.
This is episode 4 of Vincenzo.
put him in bangs and they put a
him
sweater
in pajamas
on him.
and they put him in bangs. And I said, Mama, my
puss. Tsuge goes back and basically tells Minato that, yeah, like, there will be people all the time. Basically, like, shouts his support. And it's like, I wanted to be an author since I was in college, and I had editors in college, and everyone always said that my stuff wasn't good. And there were always people who would say that you're not good. And you just have to keep doing it because I will support you.
Yeah. It is the most unhinged part of this episode. Yeah. And the funny thing is not what he says, but it's the way that it's crazy. And Minato is like
reacting as if it's just like
wild.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, he's like, that was pretty cool. Now, honestly, as a 31-year-old, you called me 32 earlier. Just look inward. That's you, girl. As a 31-year-old, I will say if someone who was like 20-ish called me cool, I would also not be able to handle myself and run away.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, thanks. I don't want to be cool. But if I was told I was cool.
Cool. It's giving cool.
Okay, babe, thanks.
So he runs away.
Because Rokaku comes back, and so he can't finish I do like you.
I like you, basically. He runs away again.
So he runs away again. There's a lot of
back and forth. I think that was the most exhausting part about this episode.
That is the weakest part of the episode.
There are like 4 touch points.
It's very forced. Yeah. That's the only thing. Yeah.
Adachi and Kurosawa on their way home, they just have a sweet moment again.
Oh my God, they hold hands.
And they hold hands.
The holding of the hands. Somebody said, okay, so last episode, I was making the point that like they don't kiss on the show, but I don't feel like I've lost anything because they don't kiss. And someone pointed out, I don't remember who was in the comments. I'm so sorry. I should go back and look, but I'm not going to. Someone said in the comments, it's because the kiss is usually you feel their love for each other in a physical way for the first time. And in this show, you never feel like they don't love each other. Yeah. Like there's so many instances in which they've shared love. They've shown love to each other that you don't need it because it's not the one thing that's like, oh, and it finally happened.
It's a good point.
It's a very valid point that I loved. Live. I'm doing this for
But
love.
Kurosawa says that let's just take it slow so that way he says we, but he's basically saying so that you can experience things as they come.
Listen, Kurosawa's not a wizard. Okay. I think we know who needs to take it a little slower.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think that's very sweet.
Yeah.
And I think also in that conversation I just had about the kiss too, does buy them a little bit of like a textual out of why they don't kiss in the show.
Yes, absolutely. Finally, Tsuge comes back for the last time.
He has a full meltdown at the bus stop.
He's like, my heart has not stopped pounding.
It's now dark.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm just going to do it. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to go.
He runs back again.
And as soon as he runs back, Miss Keita, not our beloved, Keita runs back, the one who yelled at him, at Minato.
And kisses Minato on the mouth. Minato.
And Tsuge goes.
And that's the end.
That's the end. MVPs.
And here I was complaining about not having a kiss on the show. My God.
I know. There's one right there.
My God. A non-consensual kiss.
I am giving Tsuge the MVP. You just have to. Even though it's peaks and valleys, right? And it's the same peak and it's the same valley.
I did say earlier when we were watching it that I was like, if I was Minato, it would be, and they end up together.
Yeah.
But if I was Minato, I would be very tired a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of energy.
But I think it's this world, or at least the people in this world, have been really devoid of like just having people root for them. Because like,
yes,
that's how Fujisaki-san.
Yes.
And like, that's why she loves it, which she also had a great moment of when Adachi comes in smiling in the office.
That's the real core narrative of the show, Honey Found Family.
Yeah.
Sports system.
Like Rokaku, like this is the first time he's ever been told that like, yeah, like you can do that. Like it's just.
The boss and his dessert that he needed. Yes. He needed that support.
Yes.
Yes.
Mont Blanc.
I'm going to give it to Adachi because I think this is a episode where he is a comedic tour de force. He is so funny in this. There are multiple moments in this that are excellent, and also like this is the turn in the show where he starts to like smile a lot more.
And I love all of his decisions that he makes of like taking what he's learned from the past 7 episodes of hell of trying to figure himself out, that he wants to do the same thing for Tsuki.
Yes.
Which I think is...
And the bus stop scene works so well because of his performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's so good. AG Akaso.
There you go. And that's episode 8. We're going to go and see if the building's burning down. So
no, they turned off. Bye.
Discovering voices, building worlds.